Welcome. In this session, we will talk about the industrial geography, that's the major industries which are based on minerals. So, let's first understand what we have gone through so far. So, industries can be classified as one which is dependent on agriculture, so we call it as agro-based industries. The other could be mineral-based industries. Good examples of agro-based industries would be sugar. Now, sugar is seen in which area? Sugar industries I'm talking about. So, sugar industry is seen in Sholapur, Satara, in the south in Coimbatore, in Maharashtra in Ahmednagar, Satara, Sholapur. So those are the areas where we see sugar industries. Mineral industries are those which are derived from minerals. So three important industries that we would understand today is iron and steel, petrochemicals and electronic industries. So here let's talk about petrochemicals. So petrochemicals would include LPG, would include oil refineries and would include coal-based industries. Now, under oil refinery, if we talk, these oil refineries, I can say these can be private sector, public sector or new oil refineries which have been established. So, under public sector, Koyali, Nunmati, Barauni are some of the important ones. Under private sector, we have Digboi, Vishakhapatnam, Trombay as important oil refineries, and some of the new oil refineries which have come up are in Mathura and Haldia in West Bengal. So these are some of the major oil refineries, the location that I am talking about. Now, any of these industries could be either public industry or private sector industry. So public sector industry is where the maximum holding is with the government. However, when we talk about private sector industry, it's either by an individual or an individual led organization. So private sector, good example would be Tata Iron and Steel, TISCO, the first iron and steel plant of India as well. So we'll be talking and discussing more about it when we'll discuss iron and steel in detail. And then if we talk about private sector, a good from electronics and electrical would be BHEL, which is Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. So that's a public sector. Now, again, when we talk about iron and steel making is an interesting process. When we focus specifically on steel making, we would say there are two types of plants that exist. One is the integrated plant and the other are mini plants. Now, what is the difference? Integrated plant is where the ore reduction, the melting furnace and the rolling mills all are present at one location. However, mini does not have that integrated process, right? So when we say integrated steel plant, that is all the three things would happen at one single location. Now, what are these three things? Let's understand. So the first one we said is ore reduction. Under ore reduction, what would happen? In blast furnace, ore is put, coal is put. Now ore and coal along with limestone, dolomite, which are added as flux. Now the idea is to combine the impurities to it. Now when the impurities that get combined to it, it is called as slag. Now slag is separated from molten iron, and this molten iron which remains is called as pig iron. Now pig iron is made of wrought iron as well as iron and steel. So you have wrought iron, cast iron. So those are some of the important versions, we would say, of the iron that is obtained. So the first thing is removal of impurities by adding flux, which is limestone and dolomite. So this upper layer that forms is known as slag. So this slag is actually the impurities. Now when the slag is removed, pig iron is obtained, and this pig iron can be made to wrought iron, cast iron, steel, whatever is required, right? So that's the basic way through which we process. Now, the pig iron, by reducing the ore up to 5% of carbon and impurities, we can actually get the better versions. Then steel is formed. Now to get the steel, there is a process of deoxidation that is done. Also, to harden this iron, carbon is added. So carbon is added as a strengthening agent. And then finally rolling mills are there, so they cast it into ingots, and finally these are rolled into the different size of steel as and where required. So mineral based industries, as we mentioned, have been the three important ones that we would discuss today: iron and steel, petrochemicals, and electronics. Under petrochemicals, as I mentioned before, oil refineries, petrochemicals, LPG, and coal are the major ones. Now, near the oil refinery, which can supply the basic requirements of, we can say, naphtha, ethylene, or benzene are needed. Now, these are needed for production of synthetic fiber, synthetic rubber, dyes, drugs, pharma industry, for fertilizers, for adhesives, resins, creating carbon black for printing ink, also for paint purposes this can be used. So petrochemicals has a diversified use, and we have moved from the natural materials to synthetic materials, and we'll talk about that more as we discuss more on petrochemicals. But here the key thing that we want to discuss about petrochemicals is petrochemicals have made things cost effective. It's a cheap source of